That's not really up to me, but that'd be cool.
Hello, Kyler.
Good evening.
What are you doing here?
Just looking around. You okay? Is your back alright?
Apparently not, no. Sorry, I have scoliosis.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Anyway.
Need a hand with anything?
How have you been?
I've been alright.
Wait, what
Just,
did you say?
I asked if you needed a hand with anything, that's all.
Oh, I was just going to drop this off. Drop something off in there. Just doing errands, you know? Things.
Kyler, you wouldn't have to see Morgan, have you?
Not in a while, no. Apologies.
Thank you.
So you're doing just alright, hmm?
Yeah, getting by. Sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
I just saw you around and thought I'd say hi, make sure you're doing okay, check in, etc, etc.
No, I appreciate it. I'm glad you checked in.
Hmm.
I was hoping I'd run into you.
Oh, really?
Which house is it again? Well, yeah, I only get out so often, you know?
Hmm.
So, when I'm able to do errands, I try to take the long way around, you know?
I get it. Bit of fresh air.
Which house is it again? Exactly.
If you need some more fresh air, I might have something for you.
Sure, I'd love to see.
Sure.
I think it was this one. All right. What is it you wanted to show me then?
Should we go to our spot near the Noble Quarter?
Sure. Sounds like a plan. Sounds
After
lovely,
you.
actually.
That is, if you're not still doing errands, of course.
No, that was my last one, actually.
Hmm.
Put me at a good time.
How's the day been with working for the magistrate and stuff? What do? You like clean things and...
Yeah, I'm essentially just a servant girl. So I clean, run errands, you know, do all the laundry and dishes. And if I get any downtime, I go through the library.
Have you been eating okay?
I've been alright. I mean, Noble Quarter isn't as badly affected as everyone else. I mean, I know I'm just a servant girl, but I guess I'm just used to not eating too much, so it's not too different. Is that Ladia standing on the... You know what, I'm not going to ask any... I'm not going to question it.
Oh, you know her?
There was a really sweet girl that I met just now, though.
Hmm.
Yeah, I just met her. She's really sweet. I asked her why she's not wearing shoes. Apparently she lost them.
Yeah.
And now she's climbing on the roofs. What a strange girl.
Better be careful of
I like
nails
her.
and such.
She sounds fun. True, yes. All right.
Alright, I will let her know.
Have you danced before?
Have I danced?
Yeah, do you know how to
Really?
dance?
That was my sister.
Hmm.
She was the dancer. I kind of was born with a left foot. She got the looks in the dance scene, and I got, well, the book smarts.
Oh, right.
What it? It's just a dance. It's just a dance. Let us begin.
Quite the entourage.
Are you ready?
Hmm.
I'm ready.
Then show me what you've got. Make the first move.
I say,
On. Go.
is that who I think it is?
Well
see a
seem
man
to have
clad
stopped.
in
And they're looking at that person over there, but
but well kept.
not.
He knows what he's doing.
Definitely, it's the same one who walked by us the other night.
Ah,
Quick question for you,
I
Kyler.
wonder who he is.
Where do you keep the disguise for Sevatar? Is it in an area that's right by the bowyer, that little alcove area?
as of 5 minutes ago, no. He had a backpack
Understood.
commissioned for him, and it's in that, and that is stashed
got it.
somewhere else. Though,
Understood.
if someone is looking, they would see a lockbox in there with a lock on it.
Okay.
Though it
Anything
is
in it?
empty if they break it. No,
Okay. Thank
that's
you.
where it was. Yep.
That's all I needed to know.
Mhm.
Continue.
Well, busy up here tonight. I guess we'll have to find a new spot.
Guess you're right.
Come on.
I wonder who those people were. I guess they're going to the castle. Means that I don't know. They're king's people, I guess.
If I'm not mistaken, that's Lord Godfrey's son.
Lord Godfrey's son.
Possibly. It's hard to tell.
Didn't realize he had a son.
I think he does.
I guess so. Fancy. I don't know if there's a good spot up here.
An alleyway or something would do fine. Doesn't have to be massive.
I suppose you're right. Don't want to be caught too close to the magistrate's house because I don't really want him
Yeah.
lollygagging about.
With a drow.
Quickly
Right.
around here.
Okay.
Don't want to be in sight. Oh, that one
Relax.
scares me every time. Sorry. Yes, I suppose this is not a good place. Do you have a better idea? I don't really know if there are any other places.
I do, but it's out of the city.
That should be fine, right? I'd love to go out to the city.
Would that be okay with you? Would that be okay with...
Yes.
Okay.
I haven't been out there in a while, and what the magistrate doesn't know won't hurt him.
As long as you don't get punished by it.
My sister.
If you do get caught up for it, just tell him that it was my idea and such, okay? I'll take the punishment.
No.
Yes.
It was my idea. I said yes to it.
Well, it was my idea to take you out of the city. It doesn't matter what actually happened. The point is what you tell him.
It should be fine.
Right, but if something does happen, he shouldn't be taking more lashings.
Right. If he happens to also be outside the city and also see me outside the city, whatever works. It's fine.
You've given the king's justice. Your commands are so
Don't really know where I'm going. I'm assuming we're going to the front gate, but
Yes.
after that, you're going to have to lead the way.
You know a fun little spot. I won't take you too far, just in case.
All right. Okay. I look forward to it.
You don't know what I'm gonna
Oh,
do
wow.
yet.
Since I've been outside the walls, I'm excited.
Oh, Kyler, you taking the special lady out on the town tonight, or out of the town, I should say.
It's something like that, yeah.
It's not like that.
Gonna sit in the meadows for a bit and watch the
By
stars.
the way, you're wearing some cobblestone shoes, right?
Yeah, it's the new fashion. Thank you. How's that?
Here you
Felt a
are.
little short.
Better.
You should smile. You're all upset.
I'm in pain right now, Kyler. Sorry.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Is it?
I'm sorry to hear.
The sting of the whip will do that to you.
What happened to you?
To make a long story short, I got between an unmoving force, or an unstoppable force, sorry, and an unmovable object. And I did not make the right call upon my actions and was punished for it.
Well, as long as you learned, right?
Oh, I still feel the pain on my back. It is constantly reminding me.
Yeah, stay safe, Sergeant. Or are you promoted now? I don't know anymore.
You as well. I'm still Sergeant.
Okay. Stay safe, Sergeant.
Excuse me. There was a Triton woman. She came through here. She said she was looking for
Drow, have you talked to her yet?
No. I'm sure it's fine.
Do you know where you might be, so if we see her, we can send her your way, or...
If you see
would you
her,
prefer
I'll
some
be...
privacy right now?
You know what, privacy would be great. I'll be coming back soon, though. It won't be too long.
Alright. Alright, I will let her know you will be on your way back if she comes back in.
Thank you. Come on, Raylan. Not Raylan, fuck me. Alexis. You guys got me fucked up! Anyway. So you haven't been outside the city much, huh? You?
Not too much, at least recently.
Last I checked, you're not a Triton lady.
I don't think so. I've read about them, though.
Yeah?
Yes, lots of stories. Mainly from Gradia.
Got plenty of stories from Gradia.
That's right. Can't wait to hear more of them. You seem like you're full of stories.
I
Like
do.
earlier, like the protagonist in a book.
I'm anything but. Protagonists are usually likable and good people.
Well, I think you're a good person.
Well, you only know what I've told you, right? Fucking Alexis. Second time, and I won't do it again. Alright, here looks good.
Shame on you, Kyler.
I need you to wait
Alright.
here. Just for like 1 second.
Sure, that's fine.
Alright.
Alright.
I wanted to teach you something.
Oh,
Mm.
you wanted to teach me something?
You seem quite learned. Maybe some more practical skills might help a bit.
Alright. Let's see.
Now,
Okay.
come here. On the flat ground.
Should probably be on level ground, sorry, yes.
Yeah. I promised... Oh, I see. Yeah, getting all ready. I promised that
What
I
are
would
talking about?
protect
That's
you,
ridiculous.
right?
Hmm?
Problem is, I can't always be there to protect you. Right? I can't always be
Right.
watching over your shoulder or keeping an eye on you while you walk to the church or something like that. Sometimes something might happen,
That's totally fine, yeah.
and I might not be there to help you. So I figured, what's the best way to teach you how to help yourself if the worst happens? And then I thought, maybe swordsmanship. However, you're more likely to end up not with a sword, but with a knife or a dagger. So instead, I might, if you would like to, of course, have me bestow some knowledge upon you about knife fighting, in case you ever need to.
I would like that very much. That's what my sister did, right?
She did a bit of that. She also learned a bit of sword fighting too. Now be careful because this one's one you're meant to throw. So you're gonna have to be quick.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
All right. Oh. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
This is a scary one.
And I left my other one over here. There it is. Okay. So Ray, fuck me. Why is this so difficult for me to remember right now?
It's alright.
Alexis. I'm going to teach you some basic knife fighting skills. In case you ever need to use it, God help you, you won't have to. Okay?
Alright.
Okay. And if it ever gets too much, just...
Excited.
Well, I figured you might find it
I've always
interesting.
read about this sort of stuff. I knew my sister ended up learning a bit.
Yeah, I figured you'd find this interesting. I had great grand envisions of you wielding a rapier or something like that and darting through battle, something that she would have done, but I don't think you have that readily available to you. However,
Probably not.
should also be noted that our fighting style would be quite similar, with a lighter sword. This is an S stock.
Oh. That's really pretty.
Hmm.
If I ever learn to fight, I want that kind of sword.
An S stock.
That or the rapier you said. It's so pretty. It's so light. It's like a little needle.
It's supposed to be a bit longer. Imagine it's a little longer. But the point is to find gaps in the armor of the enemy. You notice that the edge here is completely dull. Well, it has a little bit of stick to it. The main point is obviously the point here. You're trying to maneuver it into the enemy.
Right.
But I'm getting ahead of myself.
You stick 'em with the pointy end, right?
Exactly. You're already ahead of it. Did you read that in the book?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. The things I'm going to teach you today will also help you with swords if you ever go down that path. But for now, we're just going to go over some basic maneuvers with the knives, yeah?
Okay.
Okay. So what you have there is a knife. It doesn't have
Right.
2 points on it, or 2 edges on it, like a larger dagger would. In fact, this is quite a small one. But you could conceal it somewhere, so that's the main part of it.
Ah, like in a boot.
Yeah, that's actually where Kyler drew this one from his boot. So you can get the element of surprise, and you can also maneuver it a little easier to get into places that are more beneficial to you. Now remember, fighting with a knife is... There's no such thing as fighting with a knife. You don't teach someone to fight with a knife.
Okay.
Cat?
Hello there.
Oh boy.
Did you know my
Is
sister?
that you? Oh,
Is
I'm sorry.
the
That's
person from
that's
Ledford?
you.
This is
My name's
Alexis.
Alexis.
This is Kat's sister.
That was
Nice
my
to meet you.
sister.
Actually, you know what?
Yeah,
Maybe
I
this is
know
a
you look-
conversation you guys should have here. Let me hold that while you do that.
Okay.
It dropped on the ground.
It vanished.
Does it have gravity on it?
It does. These ones do. They're
Yes.
throwing knives. I just don't see it.
They're throwing knives.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay, yeah.
I can hold it if you want, if it's easier. Oh, okay. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
2, 1.
That's fine. I'll hold it. You two, have your conversation. I'll be over here. Hang on.
Alright,
1 second. Okay. Faye,
Hi.
Well,
Mine.
this is Kat's sister, Alexis. Alexis, this is Faye.
nice to meet you, Alexis. I knew.
Nice to meet you, Faye.
Nice to meet you. I knew of your sister. Well, she was my sister for a time being when we
Really?
were. Yeah, we worked together at the tavern in Lupus.
Wow. I'm honestly so happy she had so many friends.
Yeah.
Everyone I meet in town seems like
Liliana's out, Jack.
they've met my sister. I'm so
Understood.
happy.
Mm.
I like your hair.
She
It's
was
really
kind.
pretty,
Oh, thank you.
actually.
Well, thank you. When she first met me, it was blue, because I had kept it dyed
No way. Oh,
with
wow.
pigments. Yes. Then
So
I'll.
you're a wood elf, right? I've read about
Yeah.
you. Well, not specifically you, but I've read about your kind. It's so gorgeous. I can't believe my
Oh.
sister was sisters with a wood elf.
Yes.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Faye.
Well.
Truly.
Well, if you don't mind, you can always continue to be my sister as well. I don't mind.
I would love that very much, actually. I don't really have any more family left alive, so I would like that a lot. Thank you, Faye.
Oh, you're very welcome. She was a kind soul, and for the time that I knew her, even though we had hardships together, she was very brave.
I'm glad.
Very brave to the end.
I'm really glad to hear that, actually.
I was with
That's
her
what everyone
holding her
seems
hand.
to say. Really?
Yes, I
You
was there
were
holding her hand in her
there?
final moments. Yes. Yes. I
I
was.
see.
So, she wasn't alone. So you can take heart in that. She was never truly alone.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. I will always miss her. Oh, your sister was so brave. And to lighten the mood, she was a good dancer when she didn't drink too much in the tavern.
That's what she has on me. I was born with 2 left feet, so that's why she did well at the tavern, I suppose.
Ah, yes.
Well,
But I heard you work for the magistrate now?
I do, yes.
Okay, yes. Ah.
I do. It's I've been working for him for a while now, and well, I
okay.
get out when I can.
Well, good.
all
I'm
right.
hoping he's kind to you. Or kind
Well-
enough, anyways.
He gives me a roof and a food, so that's all that really matters, right?
Right, and that's what your sister wanted for you most of all, is that to see that you were taken care of,
Mhm.
at least.
Yeah.
That's what
Get
matters.
me out of Ledford.
Well, then
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I
Faye.
know that. Pleasure to meet you as well.
See
I
you
know
around.
now. I know now that her soul can rest easy, knowing that what she wanted for you was accomplished.
Right. And now her friends are here with me.
Well, you said you couldn't dance.
Scoliosis!
She must be really good with knives.
Well, that's what I'm trying to teach her.
2 left feet.
I've pledged to keep her safe. So,
Alright.
I'm teaching her some knife play in case I'm not around and something happens.
Good. Well, I gotta run this package into the church. They're needing it for the Bartholomew mission, so.
Of course. Didn't mean to
So good seeing her.
spook you like that. Sorry, Faye.
No. No, it just. I can see why. She's so much like her.
She is.
I can still hear you. I know. You know, fucking.
I know.
I'm just.
Sometimes I can still hear her
scoliosis.
voice.
Eh,
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not dead.
well. Pardon me, my new other sister finally get to meet.
Yes. It was a pleasure to meet you, Faye.
The name
Boys.
was again
Alexis.
Alexis.
Alexis. Alexis.
Alexis.
Well,
Yes.
Alexis, I will bid you
Yes.
farewell for a moment. I'm gonna run this into the castle.
It was great to meet you. Absolutely lovely.
Great to finally meet you as well. Oh, and Kyler, if you ever think that she needs, even though she is at the castle, if you ever want her to have any special potions at hand under her person, let me know. Okay.
Yeah, that might be something I'll look into. Thank you, Faye.
You're welcome. Alright, I'll leave y'all to it. Navarre.
Never.
I'm alive. Sorry about that.
That's good.
Breathing died.
I said you couldn't dance.
Well, as you could see, I can dance, but it's with 2 left feet. Literally.
I think your left foot was like where your pelvis is supposed to be. 3, 2, 1, drop. That doesn't work.
It's fucking gone.
Oh, it does that when it lands on the ground sometimes. Hang on. Hey, look at you go. Okay.
Yeah. Alright.
So as I was explaining before that happened, I realized I should have introduced you guys
As you were
sooner.
explaining. It's alright.
I can't.
As you were explaining.
You don't teach someone to fight with a knife. You teach someone
Okay.
to kill with a knife, Alexis. You understand?
Okay.
It is very important that you understand how dangerous these things can be in the hands of someone who knows what they're doing, and even more dangerous in the hands of someone who don't know what they're doing. This could save your life, if you treat it well. I'm going to teach you some basic fundamentals, including some footwork, which is why I asked if you danced earlier. This might be a little bit harder if you've been born with 2 left feet, as you say. But the importance is still there. So,
Okay.
that out of the way, this works with any kind of knife or dagger or, steak knife, carving knife, butcher's knife. Any of that would work. These kind of techniques would work. So you want to get in a fighting stance. So you want to put your front foot forward, along with your knife too, like that. The other hand up here is optional. If you end up dual wielding, it's beneficial, but that's down the line. And there's just several basic movements of cuts that you can do with a knife. Those are the basic ones, right? We'll just start with those. So it's in the cross,
Okay. That way?
that way.
Oh, it was that way and then that way, right.
It doesn't really matter the order that you do these in,
That way. That way. Alright.
but just the main thing I want you to focus on the rotation of your wrist here.
Okay.
When you get to the end, and to rotate it again, and to flip it.
Yeah.
Because if you're fighting with a knife and not a dagger, you only have one blade, one edge, the true edge.
I see.
True edge means it's the one facing your enemy. Like that.
Okay. That one.
They're
and
pretty
that
simple
one,
movements.
That one. That one. Okay, that makes sense when you explain it like that.
Yeah, at the very least you can keep someone away from you if you brandish a knife like this.
Right.
No one wants to get cut, and with a knife, well, you can do a lot of damage. But the main thing I wanted to go over today was footwork, because that is important. So, let's start with your left foot forward for now.
Okay.
When you go through the 3 basic movements, well, 4 basic movements of footwork, basically. And this is translatable to knives, daggers, swords, spears, maces, to some degree.
Gosh, that's a lot.
It's very versatile.
Footwork is like the core of the whole scenario.
Exactly. You've probably read in books how
Okay.
some duelists will dance around their opponents.
Right.
That's why,
That's
because
what
their
they mean.
feet are just
That's
so
really cool.
good at what they do, and they can be in a
see.
position where they are advantageous at any given time.
It's literally like dancing.
Mhm.
Okay.
So,
No wonder my sister picked it up.
that's why she was probably good at daggers now that I think about it. Okay. Give me a second while I Okay. So the first movement is called an advancing step. This is for when you want to close the distance with you and your opponent without breaking your guard.
Advancing step.
Advancing steps. Say you have your left foot forward and your right foot behind you. You want to point your toes with your left foot at the enemy and your toes of your right foot perpendicular.
Away?
Is that away? I don't know what angles are.
Yes.
You know what I mean.
Perpendicular.
Perpendicular, like that. And with your guard up, you're going to
Right.
put weight on your back foot for a second and leap off it, moving forward, landing on the ball of your left foot, like this.
Okay.
See? You want to be quick and
Alright,
snappy.
like that?
Yep, just like that.
Okay. Quick and snappy.
So quick and snappy, just... You don't need to jump, you need to skip. Notice how I'm not
Okay.
going up and down. I'm just going
Right.
across the ground like that.
You
You're
just-
skimming across the ground.
Okay.
Just like that. Now, once that's happened, once you've done an advancing step, and you've closed the distance,
Right.
you may need to retreat. So, it's the same, but in
Okay.
reverse. You spring off your front foot, land on your back foot. Just like that.
The snappier, so forward and back.
Just like that.
Forward and back.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm dancing. I didn't know I could do this.
Remember to keep your toes pointed at your opponent at any given time.
Right, right. And on the balls of my feet. And snappy.
Mm-hmm. Just like that.
Oh, I think I'm starting to get the hang of it. Alright.
You don't want to hop too much because in a natural opponent they will
Right.
see
so
it.
glide.
You want to kind of go. There you go. That's it.
Like that?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And if you practice this, you can get pretty
Super
quick, like this. Like that.
Ooh. Quick.
Yeah.
Quick.
So if we combine this with our slashes from before, you can step forward, slash, slash, step back.
Step forward, slash, slash.
Because the biggest weak point of a dagger or a knife is how small it is. Generally speaking, if we're not including armor and shields and blunted weapons and things like that, whoever has the longest weapon has the advantage in a fight. Because they can successfully get attacks off on you without you getting attacks off on them. So with a dagger, it's very important to be able to close ground quickly and safely. Like that. Very
I
good.
see.
Just like that.
Alright.
You can practice this without your knife, obviously. So if you're bored or you're not doing anything, just back and forth a few times. Your legs will get used to it. Yeah, but be careful in case you trip and hurt yourself.
Right.
I would hate for that to happen.
True.
But I'm doing this, I'm teaching you this with the dagger in your hand so that you get used to it. So that if you do need to do it and suddenly you're not thrown off balance by having something sharp in your hand, you're not suddenly scared
No,
of
smart,
it.
honestly.
Mhm.
Yes, it's a good idea.
So very
You're a good
simple.
teacher, did you know that?
I wouldn't say that.
You are.
I'm just
Clearly know what
relaying
you're
what I
doing.
was told. Well, I appreciate the,
Well, classic example of the student becoming the teacher, huh?
I guess I feel really out of my depth, though. I've never really taught someone like this before.
Well, you can't learn until you do it, right?
True. I've never actually taught anyone dagger play either. I've only just kind of picked it up myself. I've never really tried to convey it to other people.
Well, I'm flattered on the first.
You seem to be
Thank
picking it
you
up
for
pretty
teaching
quickly. There's one other move I'm going to
Trying.
teach you today, and this is another important one. So again, in your guard position with your hand and or dagger up.
Right.
And this is called an... trying to remember the name of this, actually. Passing step, that's the one. Not that you need to know the names, but the point is, for this one, is you're going to close distance
I like to
with
know
your
the names.
opponent, and also
Okay.
switching your stance from your left foot forward to your right foot forward, which is where we were before.
Looks tricky.
Well, I haven't actually done it yet.
Okay.
So, passing step
Well, it sounds tricky then.
involves rotating on the ball of your front foot
Okay.
and stepping over with your other foot. Yeah.
Okay.
And again, you don't want to lift your foot and plant it. You want to slide it. Because as soon as you lift your foot, someone who actually knows what they're doing is going to pick up on what you're about to do. So like that, and forward.
Okay, so
Just like that.
all right. So just like
Okay, okay.
just like that. All right. Okay. I do have
He pulls you to
to
your
practice
feet
that one a
gently.
little bit more. It seems
Gently. Okay, maybe we try this one without the knife for now.
gently. Right. Okay. Here you go.
Okay. You can do this with a knife, obviously, as you've seen, but for now, until you get the movement down, let's take away the sharp objects from
Right. Okay.
the young lady who may fall on them.
Take away the sharp objects.
So, in your
Okay,
position, with your left foot forward,
Okay.
then you want to pivot and
Forward.
step, just like that. You can go slowly to begin with. Yeah, remember to point your toe,
Try not to. Oh, right. Like that.
just like that.
And then don't put your weight on your front foot. Okay.
And as before, it's the
Alright.
same thing but reverse. You want to pivot off on your foot and bring it around again. Just the same movement but
Okay.
reverse.
Right.
So that's the passing step
Okay.
and whatever the reverse of a passing step is, because I don't
now I
remember.
think I've got it.
Yeah, it probably doesn't help that you're on your heels. I've only just realized that.
Eh,
Well, if you get in something,
I'm
you're...
gonna end up fighting.
probably
I
gonna be
might
in
end up
heels
fighting in
anyway,
heels, so
yeah.
I might as well practice in them, right?
Yep.
It'll just make fighting in flat shoes all the more easier.
Mm-hmm. So let's pretend you have a knife in your hand, right? Like this.
Right.
Okay. And you're getting ready for a fight. And the first thing you do is a passing step.
Okay.
You've closed distance. Do some tricky
Slash,
little attacks or a stab or something. And then
Oh, a stab, alright.
reverse it. And
then
you're
back
out of
up
range
again.
again. And they
Okay.
can't attack you. In fact, a stab is probably one of the best things you
Alright.
can do with a passing step, because you are closing distance. Like that.
I
See?
see. And then quickly back in again.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, so you keep the distance, and then you get in close quickly, and then out again.
Yeah, if you need
Makes
to.
sense.
Ideally, if you're fighting
Well,
someone
I
with
need
a sword or something, you want to either stay far away and get into openings, or you want to stay close enough that they can't swing their sword effectively. See?
Oh, I didn't think of it like that.
Mhm.
If you're too close, they can't swing their sword.
Being close is
Huh.
sounds more
Okay.
dangerous, but remember, you've got the shorter weapon. You have more maneuverability if you're standing in close with someone, right?
Right.
For example,
Okay.
if I have my
That
sword
makes more sense then.
and you're right there,
And I'm up close.
I can't really do
Then
too
you
much.
can't swing at me.
In fact, I can't even get the
But
point.
I can.
Yeah, I can't even get the point around to you because you're in the way. See?
Right.
Granted, this is exactly when I would use my knife, because we're close enough. And we have all the movement
Right.
around here.
If I use mine first.
Ah, you got me. Yeah, those are the basic steps. I'm only going to teach you those for the day. I don't want to
Alright.
overwhelm you or anything, but
Perfect.
just play with them a little
I'll
bit, get
practice
used to them.
those.
Don't overdo it, but, you know. I just figured it might help a little bit, and figured you might enjoy it.
I'm super excited, honestly. Thank you
Of course.
for teaching me.
Hmm.
I feel like I can actually do something. I know it's just my first day learning.
Remember,
But I'm
it's
gonna practice.
in case you need it. And the best thing is not to
Right.
flaunt it. You don't want people knowing what you can do.
Mm,
So if you're ever in danger
See,
and the
so
first thing you
that's-
snatch up is a
do not
knife,
let them expect you.
exactly.
Mm.
Mhm.
Well, I'm already pretty unsuspecting.
Hmm.
If I become a super good fighter, then no one will know
Exactly.
what's gonna happen.
You could put on a disguise and run through the streets of Adwick saving people. But don't do that because that's
Is
dangerous.
that what you do? Oh, okay.
Not really.
dangerous.
It is dangerous.
Okay. Fair enough.
But hey, once you get skilled enough with a dagger, we might progress on to swords work. But for now, we'll do dagger and
Really
knife work. Anyway, I don't want to keep you out too long. Let me walk you back in.
Right, it is getting kind of dark.
Sheaths the daggers. That'll be fun.
Alright.
After you. I wanted to regale you with more tales of Cat, but I know this was more of a physical thing than what we normally do and sit and chat, but I figured you'd enjoy it at
I'll
least.
see about getting out a little bit earlier next time and maybe... Well, that way we can do a little bit of training and talking.
There's no stress at all.
If
Faye?
you want.
If y'all stop by the tavern, they were having a celebration. Seems Wolfire and Jack finally tied the knot.
Oh, really?
Oh, I met them
Mm.
earlier. Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't know
I
that
think
they
he
were a
finally.
thing.
I think he
That's
finally gave her the
fantastic.
ring.
Lovely. I have to get
Well, he
going,
fancies.
Can
He
you give him my
fancied her since
regards?
Ledford. Yeah.
Of course.
but-
Some
Wow,
things.
that's crazy. That's hopeful that love can last that long.
Mm,
Yes,
aye.
definitely give him my regards.
Yeah,
Tell him
kick him in the shins like I did. Tell him it took too long.
Or that.
I'll do one of those. I gotta get you home first, though. Come on.
All right, y'all take care, Alexis.
Never.
You too. It was nice to meet you, Faye.
There. Nice to meet you too.
There's another trait you share with Cat.
What's the treat?
You, bring smiles to people's faces when they see you. And you talk to them.
Really?
Yeah. She was the same.
I doubt I'm that special. I'm just trying to be positive in a dark world, I guess.
Hey, that's more than most people. You're already way ahead of the game.
Well, then thank you. I'm glad I can carry a bit of her in me. A bit of all of them.
The church. Kyler, before you go, I got big news for you.
Is it about Jack?
We
Beat
just
you
heard.
to it. Have you congratulated them yet?
Spoil the surprise.
I should swing by. Gotta get this one home first.
I think they're still partying in the tavern, but you know, take your time.
Come on.
Right.
Evening.
Aldo? Not a dancer, but a singer then?
I know a few songs. Our mother used to sing to us when we were little. Both Kat and I like to sing along, I guess. I just like to hum. Keeps me busy.
Fair
And
enough.
entertained, I guess, when cleaning and all that. Gets kind of lonely, you know?
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's fine.
Hmm.
Thank you for today, though.
Of course.
I really appreciate it.
Just keeping you safe.
I hope you have fun at the tavern tonight and do give them my best wishes.
I will give your wishes to them.
I've been looking forward to getting out of the house to say hello.
Well, if
I
we're
like long
going
chats.
to keep up with your skills, we're going to need to be pretty rigorous about it every couple of days, if not every day. So,
Right.
whenever you're
I'll
around.
try to get out as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Will do.
Good night, Alexis.
Night.
Is that thing wooden?
Kyler? Something I can help you with? Yes, it is a wooden greatsword.
You're learning to fight.
Well, trying to find someone who knows how to use a greatsword after seeing how they were employed in Oakenbrook.
Oh,
Figured
fucking
it'd be
terrible.
good to have one on this side.
I agree. Those things are fucking disgusting to fight against. There's that guy that's
Yes.
going around. What's his name? I don't know his name, but he's all in plate armor and
Yes.
it's like a knight or some shit. man.
I've already spoken with him. Sir Everard de Villy, I believe his name was. He's taking on students, but I already took his test. You have to hit him 3 times, and then you will become his student. I hit him no times in 5 rounds, so.
It's a pretty tall order
Trying
if
to
he's
find
like
someone who knows how to.
an expert.
He's most definitely an expert at what he does.
Hmm.
So I'm trying to find someone who can teach me until I can finally best him. And by best, I mean hit him 3 times as he wails on me.
Maybe you wait until his back is turned, or he's having a drink, and then just see if that counts.
That has to be during a test. I don't think it counts otherwise. I think then he pulls out his real sword.
Yeah, you wouldn't want that. Greatsword users.
No.
We have a distinct lack of greatsword users now that I think about it.
Yes, the only person I think I've seen with a great sword is the warden.
Maybe ask him.
I've been looking for him, but they seem to be busy.
Get arrested. You'll see him. Stay safe, Quintus.
That's not the way I want to see him, but you as well, Kyler.
Alright.
Feels like the forever status never ends. Working.
That way?
Always working.
Think?
I know how you feel.
Leave until you can't move.
Stefan. This way.
Well,
I was about to head to the tavern. You want a drink?
Oh my god.
Use 2 hands on your shoulders.
Or too busy working, hmm?
There's cause for celebration.
there is.
Did Jack propose already?
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, I was hoping I wouldn't
Didn't-
miss it.
That already happened.
I don't know.
I'm confused.
I just made a ring for him. Gave it to him today.
It just happened.
It happened in Ledford.
Maybe they wanted something more
Did it not?
official.
Maybe that's the case. I'm happy for them.
Well, regardless, I made the ring. He asked for it, so. Did as he told. I was just hoping to at least see it. What?
Sure. We can
Well, if you
go.
ask them, they could probably do it again.
It's alright.
They seem ready to. They have to make you. You have to make them another
Tang,
ring.
Apparently, they.
I meant to say before I forgot. I found a lot of the old schematics that Morgrim had made with me. And a few more details found in his, I believed his grandfather called it Dama's Kron, some sort of grudge book. The back pages held some more schematics in them. If you want, at some point tomorrow we can start taking measurements and casting some iron.
That would be much appreciated.
I only say because I've been watching you the last few days as I work. Check on everyone. And you don't get much of that in return. So I would like to at least see you in one piece.
It is appreciated. It would feel nice to, well,
Have
be
another
able to,
arm.
well, that.
Understanding. Understandable.
Tomorrow, I do have some orders tonight. Tomorrow morning, that'll be my focus. We'll start making the parts the same as Morgrim showed me. We'll get you back up to full strength.
Also, speaking of schematics, I have some, or at least was able to make some adjustments. More refined.
Oh.
Think of it as enhancing Morgrim's work. After all his...
That would please him a great deal. You'd have to let me see it so I can wrap my head around it.
His grandfather did say that he actually wanted to be an engineer.
He did. Spoke to me about it often. It's one of his dreams.
Well, let's see it realized.
Tyler? Do you have a moment? I don't mean to interrupt anything if you don't. Just wanted to let you know. Going to see if I can get what you asked for done.
Oh, that would be nice. Thank
About
you.
time. It's been way too long. I do apologize. It's been an absolute nightmare.
Yeah, I understand you wouldn't allow in the forge and blah 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 and stuff. I get it. No, that'd be great if you could get those done.
The silver piece.
I'll try to get them done as soon as I can, though. Like I said, I don't really have a time frame for you, but I will try my best.
Sure, whatever you get it done. Thanks, Quintus.
I have not forgotten. Of course.
You're going to use it to better your knight, not your forge.
All he knows is work.
I don't think he's open for argument.
He'd be happier spending it on his forge.
I know exactly where that's going. If that goes towards ore, I will know it. Just do me this one favor. You've been going through a lot.
As you wish.
And you deserve at least one drink.
As you wish, brother.
Be merry for at least tonight.
Oh, you two are ridiculous.
I turned around and I could have sworn Raylan's head was about to fall off.
My head would never do that. It is too thick.
Busy day, Father?
Seems like a stressful one.
He's got those frown lines again.
Both.
Yes.
I don't mean that to always be the case. It's just a lot going on.
We know.
I understand.
I'm racking my head for solutions, and I just...
A horse can only sprint for so long,
I
no?
don't know how to word it.
Rest. Maybe it'll come to you tomorrow.
Exactly.
Your second win. Or whatever.
Mm.
My second win was come and gone 10 years ago, my son.
Then your 82nd win. As long as there is breath in your lungs, there will be wind yet. Father.
Crowded city.
Circle on things, huh?
So
That's
not
getting
gonna
dark,
be
isn't it?
any food coming in unless.
Gotta see us away. Here for some drinks.
Things that create shadows.
Either you
I would
risk your
not
life
mind
and
an ale.
save a city, or you die.
Do you have
Wow.
the time?
Neither would I.
Well, what's good is that the church and the god have said that from the tonight, one round is on me. Come on.
That's quite kind of them.
Did you hear about Jack and Wolvire?
You want to talk to her?
Yes.
Hey,
that's why I had
Badges.
come.
Good talk, Arya.
I don't want to be bothered. I'm sure it'll be fine. Hey.
Hey,
Tell him again.
you okay?
Yeah, in time then. I had the
Long
pleasure
day.
of talking to her earlier.
I feel
She's
that.
actually
Go get some rest, yeah?
on the porch. Your friend in the
Yeah.
corner had a barrel
I'm
with
gonna do that.
Everybody
water
counts.
in it.
I'll
Taking out
tomorrow. Soft dance.
Yeah. You're finding a way around the town. Now,
It's up to
I had
you
the
if you want
pleasure
to
of
risk your
talking to
life.
her earlier, and
The man got so many,
kind of thing she works
so
with.
many drinks.
This is
It deserves to be happy.
Fuck, maybe I should say
yeah.
I'm getting married to someone then. If you get free drinks.
You probably asked the
And
god.
who might that be?
Well, do you
And
have
who
any?
might that be?
Yes, who might that be?
No one, I don't have anyone suitable enough.
Coral.
Look at this man with standards.
Under the water.
I have a reputation to uphold. A name to carry. I wouldn't want to put that on someone who's not ready.
I was just thinking, things that grow underwater probably wouldn't be as
Understandable.
strong as metal, is my assumption.
Thank you, Christos.
Trust me, I'm a picky guy myself. I'm not the smartest, though.
Yeah, but you settled for Loretta.
Large areas of water in Donmire. We don't.
You say as if that's a bad thing, Kyler.
No, I'm just saying, you know. You said you're picky.
Yes.
All the way from the
It's not
east.
a very nice place.
I can
I
imagine.
figured as much since it's currently occupied by shit stains.
Where the fuck?
Something caught your eye on.
Who's that girl over there?
Nothing.
Oh. Well, she's a baker in town.
Wagon train.
A bigger?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Just came along.
I see.
Find some way
She's
to
got
get
no
Her
shoes.
family
Is
used
that
to
the
come
thing
by
that
the
bakers do?
tavern once in a while. She apparently dislikes it. Anya went ahead and tried to buy her shoes,
She did buy her shoes.
but
They're getting done by tomorrow.
yes,
Nice black fancy girly shoes,
there you
apparently.
are. Of course. She probably talked with Loretta about that. Loretta's been getting close with her as well.
Huh.
Next thing, she's gonna get a floofy dress. More floofy than that.
Did I hear
Sounds
that?
quite floofy.
Can we just keep it for the sake of...
Mm.
She's from Donmire.
It's just monsters in the lake and we
She's
should go
from
by them?
Donmire? Isn't that place overrun?
As well as the giant spiders near there as well.
Remind me what Dornmeyer is again?
Originally from Donmire. She had to take a lot of different treks.
Place we went on the border.
That, yeah, I knew I'd heard it before. Fuck. That's worrying.
She was there.
I saw someone earlier this morning
Well,
peeking in the
Very worrying.
She's from a place on the border, well, the previous border of Ireland and the Empire? Sounds like that place is
It was
completely
a place taken
taken
by
over.
the Empire about months ago.
wouldn't worry too much about it.
And
especially in the
she's
place like
just
this,
getting
you're
here
well
now?
watched,
She's
right?
from there?
None.
She was just
Why you
able
want
girl.
to come here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
That's fair. I will say the church is
Crystals, can I
probably
get a
even
mug?
safer.
If you don't mind.
Yes, sure.
Thank you.
It's good
If
shelter.
my family trusts Christos, then I think I'll stay.
It's your choice.
Want me to do some poking?
Yeah.
I wonder what
That's
that's
it.
what I was expecting out of this place.
It's right
Inn.
there.
Tonight we drink
Inn.
and relax.
An inn.
Tang's
Is there an
orders.
inn in town? Is that like the back door?
Thanks
like
orders.
I think
the
the
back.
way Christos
And so the man
plays
says.
is shared
Tang's
family.
orders.
You don't
Yes.
have
Like
like.
Tang do some orders of just it being
Lupus
drinking.
touched this on
Yes,
the
he
side.
told Arn that he
Yes.
has to spend tonight drinking.
I see. That makes
Either
sense.
that or a bench.
Tang went out with a burst of anger just of how it was so busy in here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't want to
He was
come in here
angry.
initially.
I have my own home, my
After
own
hearing that.
room, so to speak. If
They
I
made him
could,
do
yeah,
party tricks
set
and
myself up in that
all
forge
that kind of jazz.
made a name for myself.
Didn't know our forges could feel anger.
Definitely gather
Have you ever
up
seen him
the,
turn red?
You know,
the backside of that
y-
district and make
I
I
have
saw
seen
him
him red.
kind
I
of
thought
sad.
that
He
was just
drew
a
something
battle.
earlier and he lost it to the wind. So, if you ever find a drawing out there in the wind near the forest or near Adwick, he really would like it back. He apparently drew something that really meant something to him.
Oh, that's a shame.
I'm trying to teach him all I can. But
What did he draw?
Lord Cornwall himself, yes.
The fat man.
not sure. He just said it's something significant to him.
The only fat noble, but yes.
I see.
I wonder what Tang would
It's
draw.
unfortunate that they lost it.
Maybe he's known for his
Maybe
I've been
No, I
teaching
haven't.
him.
fatness and
Not
richness.
anymore.
you draw like a person or something.
Iron Wolf.
He's one of the most powerful men of the entirety of.
I'm guessing
Warforged?
by the way that he described it.
Maybe a sexy warforged.
Is that a thing?
How does that work?
How would that even?
I don't know. Tang is the only warforge I know.
Telling me, I'm becoming Cornwall's bitch or something because I'm making.
Huh, you're on.
Right? But
There's some fun.
the man is a lord.
Yeah.
Probably the richest lord in the entire kingdom.
I'm pretty sure it is.
We don't really have much of a choice, do we?
I mean, he had to fund the entirety.
I don't know. He's definitely got
Arn, you're
rivals
awfully
in
quiet
Goodwin
over
and,
there.
Perhaps Swale, right?
You say that like that's strange of me.
He needs a silent time sometimes.
You're more quiet than usual. Let's just say
Hey.
there's something on your
Last
mind.
time, I gave him a drink here, and he was.
Imagine.
I guess
if
you're right.
they were dueling to the death. Rich enough that they could use a denomination higher than gold to do it. That's my thought. Right? Like if you have 100 golds, that's
I
that's
just
more
can't
than
put
what
things
you
off
make.
till tomorrow.
What could
That's not how I am.
make? That is worth that much more than
Thank you, Christos.
Leaving already?
Sidling idling by is driving me mad.
I mean, precious jewelry is always worth more than gold, right?
Arn.
Yes.
Depending on.
I have a story to tell you. Alright?
Sorry.
This just happened.
Is it about ovens?
Getting to the
Acts
family
like
is
there's
idly
nothing we
by.
can do.
Two men
The two
walked
men-
into the poor quarter with sabers.
Acts like there's nothing we can do and we've already lost. Yet. He can't sit idly by.
Maybe we should have shown the letter.
I don't know how to help him.
What happened?
That's what always
I
happens.
don't know,
in
you
the
probably
Polar
look at it and go,
Force.
there's no point, he doesn't tell us
I
anything.
don't know how, but that's.
Did you ever talk to Mirren?
I hate it. I hate it.
No.
I hate it. That's it.
Two people walked into a poor quarter of sabers.
We got distracted somehow, can't remember what by.
I mean,
Oh,
I spent most of the time looking for you.
really?
Because I went to go open the forge for Flynn and then you disappeared. And I spent a really
So
long time
weird, I was around. I don't know.
Can't believe
Right,
Riker's
take
dead.
exercise.
I was looking everywhere for you.
Maybe
for quite a
we
while,
just
and then I decided
missed each other.
I would go back to the forge and I would do something that would draw you out.
Two people with sabers.
Oh yeah, what'd you do?
Fight to the death. Yes.
What did you witness?
I went to the forge.
Uh-huh.
You weren't there,
No,
were you?
but I saw you
And
go past
and then
it.
what?
Took a nap.
Nothing.
Blacked
Did
out for a
Arn
bit, you
take
know?
his? He took his drink. Ah,
What the How does
No, he
Kelsey
didn't.
command us victory?
It was
That is
there.
for you to find out.
Yeah, it was there. He did leave it. What
He
the?
put it on it. Yeah, he did. He left it there. I swear to God, I did.
Sorry, I'm allergic to bullshit.
Oh wait, no, I took it. Never mind. I
You
remember.
okay? Have you been drinking your
Here
own
you go, Christos.
stuff?
It's been a long day.
Would you believe me?
Working
such a calm day, it
by
has been a very
myself.
long day. Oh.
Is Cade still around?
Yeah.
We saw them come in, announce it, and leave.
Yeah, right. And
Probably not.
Came out in one.
What?
Hmm.
Have fun with that.
Hmm.
Wait, don't even know what to make this.
Kyler, what the fuck?
What?
Where the fuck did?
Oh.
Throw magic. Christos? He. Don't give me some. Give me some.
Key room. Oh. I like to sleep
It's the good stuff too. That's right.
Christos.
Oh, wait.
What is wrong?
I'm just repeating you.
Sorry, mate. What did I say? Fuck. Shit. I should keep being stupid.
Actually,
So you were looking for me all day. Wow, I'm so sorry. You must have just missed me.
Probably.
I wasn't doing anything impressive.
It's fine
just
now, I
kind
give
of
up.
around.
Yeah, we wait.
And do I find you eventually if I waited long enough?
What do you think they're actually talking about?
And that was right.
What?
Hmm.
Well, I found you.
Oh, no.
I found you and
My
on.
business to pry into.
Yes.
She seems to be very gravitated toward Christos. Very family oriented.
I'm worried about Arn.
Yeah, what are we gonna do though?
Do I have any family?
We have our plan.
Nope. Only child.
Well, it may not be a good one.
I guess I'm in the same boat then.
At least we haven't lost hope yet.
Oh yeah.
And honestly, I don't think he has either.
Well, he's still trying to
Elizabeth.
you know,
If he lost hope, he wouldn't be.
thinking up a plan. Yeah, is what I was trying to say.
Exactly. He wouldn't be upset about being sitting idly by.
Mm-hmm. He thinks there's things to be done at least, so
How'd that go?
that's
Exactly.
that.
That means that we have not lost yet.
No.
That's great.
That's great.
I have no idea what kind of person she is, but whatever the case, I'm happy for you.
What is he doing in there? I was gonna ask him a fucking question.
Some say she's a little weird,
Christos?
Yeah.
which is fine, because love
Some
is
say
about
the-
accepting.
I don't know.
Love is accepting.
You think they're fucking?
Hmm.
The good and the bad. Of course.
I thought he was with Loretta.
No, that's well.
You're absolutely right.
I suppose.
Hmm.
Hey, you're kind of like the, well,
I don't know.
It'll be very.
Yeah.
I'm the what?
It'll be boring.
well, you know, like, what?
Oh, of course.
What would you think about me getting a tattoo?
There's a light in it that
A
adds to
tattoo?
it. instead
That'd
of
be great, yeah.
Okay,
You want
cool.
me to give you one?
Right?
You can do that?
Right.
Yes.
Trust me.
I'm very good with my hands, and I've tattooed quite a lot, actually.
Apparently,
Something we do all the time in the
I
ocean.
think Yersa has. Well, do you have the dye and stuff? Whatever, ink? Do you need ink? Dye?
We just have to get ink and then a needle. I can make a
I think,
needle.
I
We
think
just have to
Yersa
get ink.
has that.
You know,
If she has
might
ink, then
actually.
yeah.
Might.
Does she have a needle?
I think so.
Oh, but please tell me.
Oh, well, shit. If she has a needle, I won't have to make one. I mean, I'm making some for Faye anyways, but yeah, I can give you a tattoo. What do you want? Hmm?
I've been toying with that a little bit. I think I want one here.
Right there.
Yeah.
It's a good place.
Hmm.
What do you want it of?
Have a competition. How about you try and work with
I think a key.
make something very good. I could.
That is good.
You could ask her.
Hmm.
Can mean a lot.
Right there.
Mm-hmm. It has meaning.
It's
It's not just.
good symbolism.
That's an
Yes.
idea.
Yeah.
What
It's like reminding me of promises and stuff, I guess. I used to have one around my neck, but it went to someone who deserved it more.
I remember that.
But if it comes to her and they want something more exotic or
So you can do that.
more up around,
Just like a key here, maybe.
Absolutely. Sit you down. Well, you can take pain, so I wouldn't even give you a piece of cloth to bite down on. You'd probably be fine.
Do you think Arn would be
It is
upset?
painful right there, but
Despite being so good.
it's not his body.
He probably wouldn't notice anyway.
Plus, you're how old again?
84.
If they were to find any somehow, then
You're fucking 84.
Yeah.
You can get a tattoo if you want.
Yeah, but he's kind of like my dad and stuff, so I thought I'd ask you, because, you know, you're more likely
Well.
to say yes.
If he's upset about it, I'll just tell him I was the one who did it and I would take the blame.
That's stupid. Why would you do that?
Because I thought it was okay.
No, he can pass it off if I do it, he can pass it off as just me being like a rebellious son going through my phase. If you do it, it's
I'll tell
different.
him to screw off and stop being so angry.
This isn't a phase, Dad.
I think it's fine. Yeah, exactly.
That could be fun.
I can tell with all this going on.
I don't think he'll be mad.
Yeah, right.
I don't think he'd
If he
notice.
is, I'll deal with him.
One day I'm gonna
Ooh.
take my shirt off
Maybe
to
it
go
will
swimming, and he's gonna be like, "What is
Yeah, and then you will
that?"
notice, yes.
And I'm like, "It's a tattoo. I've had it for months." He's like,
Did
"Why
you do
didn't you
that?
tell me?" And that's just that's how I imagine like a real family
Or
to do
you
it.
could show him excitedly. And hopefully he's open about it. I mean, I have tattoos.
Where?
Lunatic around the corner with a dagger, pointing straight to my eye.
Well, I have one on my arm. It's just two bands symbolizing the life cycle.
Weird, right?
But I have another one, if you can see it,
Oh
on my neck. Is it?
Ah, I see that. Yeah,
What is it?
it's a tattoo.
It's my family crest. The saber staff family. The Samantha Ray.
How does that work? Because your tattoos are.
We're gonna ask right now.
How does that work? Is that not just a natural
these are
thing?
not
I believe?
tattoos.
Christos?
That's what I was thinking. Yes.
These are
Zach
not
has
tattoos,
something to
but
ask you.
my...
You two fucked, didn't you?
Zach! He is with
Is that a yes or a
Loretta.
no?
What the
He's
hell?
with Loretta, guys.
Yeah.
I told him that. I fucking told him that.
It was just a funny.
That's
joke.
why I bet. That's why I bet in your favor, Christos. That guy.
Well, against his favor, because he didn't get laid.
Oh yes, but he would get executed probably.
Ooh, fuck yeah,
But
that's.
you know, adultery against a
yeah, I
fucking noble.
forget that it's a noble. You're playing with fire there, Christos.
Is she a
Don't go
noble?
sleeping around.
I'm.
Wait,
Yes,
Don't go
she
doing
is.
that.
Loretta.
You are the
Hartford?
nobles, Christos. Loretta and this lady?
Mm-hmm.
What? No, Loretta is the noble.
No, he's not.
No.
Completely.
Loretta. It. That is it.
I know that.
Loretta. It.
Isn't it
Like that.
Hartford?
Yes.
Very.
Yes.
Hartford, yes. Loretta Hartford.
It.
Yes.
That is a minor family of the western bits of Ireland.
Hmm.
But still important
I'm
nonetheless.
familiar with it.
Huh?
But anyway, Christos, I'm thinking of getting a
My mother
tattoo.
Came from House Oil.
Oh.
From House Swale.
From where?
Or, sorry, hold on, Hartford. Sorry.
A needle, ideally.
I'll give it to
Yeah, I
him.
was about to say that's very, very different
Anito,
name.
yes.
But
I mean-
yeah, that's
But yeah,
so.
I can do
What is
tattoos.
it you doing?
Who
You
would
said
get
you're a
it?
stable
You
hand.
You do tattoos?
Oh yeah.
That
I'm
makes
good with
sense.
my hands.
That makes.
I did them all the time in the
Cats.
ocean. I just need needle and ink. Typically, we just get them from like a octopus or
Went from the
something.
family, I assume.
Don't really have those here.
For a second, I thought it was gonna lead
My
to ask
father
me.
wanted me to be a scholar.
Like I've done.
Well,
yeah,
I was
ink
going
work
to.
before, but not on a
It was
person.
And then I
absolutely
realized Raylan did too.
Wait, you had the chance
Right.
to learn, to become learned, to read and
Ta-da.
write, and to research and to study. and
Actually,
you chose to
what you
become
could
a
have
stable
him
hand.
do, he could draw it. He could draw the key,
And then you
and that would make it
trace
so
it.
I don't have to do the artistic work. I just
If it's
traced it
not
onto your
exist,
arm with the
maybe
ink.
it's a finger.
I'll toy with it.
That
Yes.
would be a good idea.
I'll take your word for it, lad. I'll take your word for it.
Because Because you are the artist, right?
Maybe,
You can
maybe,
draw.
maybe I got.
Yes.
I'm really good
I
with my
can draw
hands. I
here and
can.
there, but
I know how to tattoo.
I mean,
Okay.
insofar as understanding it,
Just
you
have him draw it, and then I can tattoo it.
I'll think about it.
you want and learn about it. That's pretty.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Not a bad idea,
Not a bad
Open
idea.
up a shop.
I do say
Sad.
reading some of the stuff on the billboard.
Are you gonna tattoo like Arn's name?
Kind of.
Yeah. It's kind of a flex, right? You can just
Yeah,
sit
with the
there
heart
and read it
around
Nulf.
it and a little
the other
cupid's bow and
peasants walk
everything,
by,
and
right?
Nulf
Yes,
with the
exactly.
heart
That's what
around
they
it.
like that.
Yeah.
This is blah blah blah.
I'm guessing you have no
exactly.
Actually, don't rub it in too
Just
much.
like
You
that.
might get shanked.
All right.
Are you gonna put the tattoo on your
Not
arm?
by
Because,
me. Not by me.
I'm not gonna make
definitely
that joke.
kind of
It's
person.
too sensitive.
It's not filming. For you guys, take
Too sus.
Well, now you have to, and I'm gonna
Are
pretend.
you gonna get? Are you?
Ants too.
Yeah, I mean, well, I
unless-
didn't do anything.
unless all the
so
meat I
I
had
was just
later
walking by
was,
back to my home.
I
and
said, are you
I
gonna
know
get
enough to keep
the
me full. I don't even know
tattoo
why.
with the heart that says
I still
mom?
haven't figured out to
You
this
know
day.
the
A freak attack, and that was it.
the funny.
Although,
the
That's
tattoo that all
fucked
the
up.
prison people have that
That
says
is
mom.
fucked
with the
up,
heart.
But
Raylan.
The
That is
man-
fucked
It's funny
At least I
because
think
you,
is,
you
man, I
don't.
know.
I don't have a mom. Yeah, my
Trying to
mom
take off one of
died
my
and was
ring
murdered. That's
pieces.
hilarious,
One of my
Raylan.
ring finger. Try to take it off. Got it off my
I
finger.
God,
know,
how are you a
I'm-
fucking
I'm a terrible
streamer?
person.
All right, I'm going to bed.
Where'd he go? Oh, there you go.
Wow.
Well, you
What
said it
is-
was your make, right?
Okay.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Mhm.
And
Good
what's it
night.
made
Gonna go
of?
cry myself to sleep over my dead mom.
This one?
Bye.
Oh, God forbid I
Oh
wear
my
gold out in the
goodness.
open, right? No, it's just...
I fucking took this with me.
You're right, Silman. Yeah. I'm alright. Just needed time to think.
Seems like he's still out and about.
Hmm.
You sure? To be honest, no, I'm not alright. Thank you for asking.
Sometimes you can do a man better to just stay busy with work.
Marcus, wildest thing. Kolskager's been stabbed outside. Wildest thing.
Clean through. Yes.
It was a
All
duel
the
to
way
the death,
through, to
though.
the-
It was, except the two men
to
are
the
dead.
hilt.
Oh, that's
And
good.
actually, in fact, nobody's dead.
The
Yeah, so
hell?
But we
they need
still
you
need your help.
to. Yeah, they require you. You know. Wildest thing. It was fun to watch.
It was
Just
fun
show
to
me the
watch.
way.
The ending, not so
Okay,
much.
come on.
This way.
Yeah, the ending was kind of.
I'm heading off to bed. Unless you need me for something.
I'm just working, that's all.
Okay. If you need me,
My hands busy. Forgive me.
wake me up. Good night.